In this lane, once you snowball, it's almost always a sure win. And I'm not talking about the jungle or the gold lane. I'm talking about the EXP lane. Because once you get a hold of the early game, if you play your cards correctly, it is almost certainly a sure win. And to show you it's real, I will be showing you 3 games where I will be facing a top PH Kimi, a top PH Mia, and a top PH Karina. And if you want to know how I turn my gold lead into a win, well, you came to the right place, my friend. Today I'll be teaching you some tips and tricks on how to snowball and win the game. But before that, hi! I'm Sonnet, a former top global Tamos who is trying to raise his rank again. And this is episode 24 of season 2 of Rise to Top Global. Let's go! Oh, and for the people wondering, this is my build and my emblem set. Now let's jump into the game. Oh yeah, quick disclaimer. The first 2 games are with a trio, and for the third game, it's just solo. So feel free to choose what game you want to watch. Now, in this first game, I'm facing a Balmond, and when facing a Balmond, I know that I have the upper hand, so I just hard shove the minion wave so that I can get the first grab. But unfortunately, the Balmond got it, but we chunked him down significantly, and we got his vengeance. So with that, it is an easy picking once we get ganked. And what do we see here? Our roam trying to gank us. So what do? We all in, bros! The Balmond thinks he can burst us down with Cyclone Sweep, but with the help of the Arlot, we take him down instead. And because of that, we can start to snowball by first getting a lot of tower gold. And after that, you know the drill, bros! It's back to farming. Yes! So we clear out this minion wave, and after clearing the minion wave, we go to the crab and finally get it. Yes, sir! And here, not gonna lie to you, I didn't expect this because I was just trying to chunk down the Balmond even further so that he cannot contest in the turtle fight. But the Paquito showed up, so we instantly proc our concurrent Inferno, trying to deter the Paquito and lessen the damage from his double jab. And yeah, he backed off. But the Balmond, going on the aggressive since he knows that I don't have any ultimate, his Cyclone Sweep chunks me down significantly. But we don't mind it since we still have regen. And now after clearing the minion wave, we were heading to the turtle, but the Paquito was waiting in the bushes, tries to double jab combo me, but we still have vengeance. And yeah, we escape with literally 1 HP, bro. So we just reset for now and clear out this minion wave. And after that, we will get the crab. But as I was getting the crab, our Arlot checks for the turtle, but gets quickly bursted down by the swan song of the Eldeth. So with that, the enemy team got the turtle. And unfortunately, I couldn't catch the Eldeth, so we just head down back to the lane and try to clear out this minion wave. But then the Balmond dashes in, uses Cyclone Sweep. He tries to escape for the tower, but he gets dragged back by the Molten Scythe. And yeah, we pick him off. Very nice. Yes. And because of that, we got the full tower gold. Yes, sir. And after that, do I really have to explain this every time? It's back to farming, boys. So we clear out this minion wave. And after that, we go to the crab. And after the crab, we invade the enemy jungle. And after invading the enemy jungle, we just head back the lane and try to chunk down this Balmond. And yeah, just clear out the minion wave. And here I was so surprised that he dashed in and procced his vengeance. I really thought the enemy team was going to gank me, but apparently he just thinks that he can all-in me. Respect to the Balmond, bro. But yeah, because of that, if he doesn't back here, we can just easily tower dive him. But first, the EXP crab. And after getting the crab, we just poke him down again and clear out this minion wave. And yeah, we just try to bait him out and make him use his first skill. And without vengeance, we can just easily tower dive him. And yeah, we pick him off. Very nice. Yes. And yeah, we just walk out of there and clear out this minion wave and get the tower, broskies. Yes, sir. And after pushing the tower, we just honestly invade the enemy jungle even more and try to suppress this Balmond. And this affects the whole map because basically we are controlling the EXP lane. And this forces the enemy team to either not rotate since we are 2 ahead, or force them to all rotate to my lane. So either way, it's a win-win. Now, as I was getting the red buff, the Balmond tries to defend it. And yeah, we just burst him down. But unfortunately, the Paquito got the red buff, and now we try to tower dive him. But the rest of the enemy team has rotated to the top side. So what do? We just back down for now. But unfortunately, the Arlot gets caught up in the fight and gets picked off. It's still a 1-for-1 trade, so it's not all too bad. But yeah, after that, just clear out this crab. And after clearing the crab, we clear out the minion wave. And after clearing the minion wave, we just try to head down to the mid side. But then the Paquito and the rest of the enemy team spots us. The Paquito double jabs in, but misses. Our gets picked off by the Kimi. But in return, we burst down the Paquito. And now the Kagura Yin-Yang overturns the Estes. And now the Kimi pick him off as well. Now the Odette tries to burst us down with Swan Song. But the Arlot knocks off the Odette with the final slash, petrifies her, and we pick her off as well. And now because of that, the Balmond is the only one left standing. And yeah, because of that, we got to push the mid side. Very nice. Yes sir. And yeah, after pushing the mid side, we head down to the top side to push some more towers, man. And after pushing the tower again, we honestly back down for now and try to invade the enemy jungle. But the enemy team is back for vengeance. The Balmond charges in, Cyclone sweeps me, the Estes and the Kimi tries to respond as well. So we instantly proc our ultimate. We pick off the Balmond and the Kagura snipes down the Kimi with the Yin-Yang overturn. And now because of that, we are even more ahead now. And yeah, after that, it's back to the routine, broskis. It's back to farm. And after clearing the minion wave, we head down deeper to the top side to try and ambush some enemies. And here I was just trying to poke out the Odette. The enemy team responded instantly. The Kimi hit me with traction pulse, pulls me into the enemy team. We try to escape with Vengeance, Ultimate, and Wings passive. But the Odette procs his Swan Song. And with a double jab of the Paquito, I get taken down. But the Kagura gets a return kill on the Paquito. But yeah, after we respawn, we head down to the top side to try and potentially get the crab. But what do we see here? The Estes and the Kimi hanging out on the top side. So what do? We charge in, brothers. But the Estes instantly procs the Blessing of the Moon Goddess and tries to sustain our damage. And the Kimi trying to back him up. But the Kimi gets bursted down by the Yin-Yang overturn of the Kagura. And now we just chase down this Estes and we pick him off as well. Very nice. Yes. And honestly, this is what I'm talking about, bros. If you know how to snowball correctly and hold on to your lead, you can just take fights after fights because you are too ahead in gold and in levels. Now we can start the Lord. And yeah, we got it for free, broski. But unfortunately, the Paquito bursted down our Kagura while she was trying to zone him out. But overall, we are still in a massive lead. And now, the Lord has spawned. A good tip that I can teach you guys is if you can't end with the Lord, just honestly push the other lanes and leave the Lord side alone so that you can accumulate some mega minions and potentially push all of the other towers in the other lanes so that you will have an easier time to push and end for the second Lord that you will be taking. But yeah, I was just trying to hang out in the top side, waiting for the minions. And what do we see here? The Balmond trying to defend the top side. So what do? We charge in, brothers. And yeah, we pick him off. But as I was about to leave, the Kimi procs his traction pulse. But we managed to escape. And yeah, we just head down to this red buff and just get it for sustain. And of course, for the buff. Now, after getting the buff, I was just trying to push out the top side. But then the Paquito tries to push us back, but he overextends. So what do? We charge in, brothers. And with the Yin-Yang overturn of the Kagura, we burst him down. Very nice. Yes. And yeah, after that, we just keep on pressuring the enemy team. Not gonna lie to you, the better thing to do here is just freeze the lane to deny them more resources on the map. But we are so ahead to the point that it doesn't really matter anymore. And now, what do we see here? The Balmond overextends. So what do? We charge in, brothers. And yeah, he gets taken down easily. And the Estes wastes his Blessing of the Moon Goddess with his late activation. After that, we just honestly hang back and just wait for the Lord to spawn. But what we see here, a clash is happening on the mid side. Our core gets taken down, but the Arlot final slashes the Odette and picks her off. But the Paquito gets to the Arlot and bursts him down as well. But it doesn't matter because we still charge in, bros! And we lock onto the Kimi, but the Kimi still has Frozen Truncheon. But the Iksha times his ult full barrage perfectly. He catches the Estes and I burst down the Kimi. And next we try to burst down the Balmond, but the Balmond lethal counters the Kagura and picks her off. But we pick off the Balmond as well. But the Paquito double jab combos the Iksha and she gets picked off. So honestly, we just head down to the Lord and try to regroup. But yeah, after clearing the Lord, we just head down to the top side to just clear out the waves. And here, as I was just waiting on the top side, the Iksha gets ambushed by the Paquito and gets picked off on the bottom side of the map. So that's a -1 for us. So it will be much harder for us to end the game. But we carry on the plan and I still try to pressure the top side so that the enemy team potentially rotates to us and our team can potentially push the other lanes. And what do we see here? The Hirara picks off the Paquito on the bottom side. So it's now a 4v4. And with that, we got to push the bottom side and the mid side. But unfortunately, the Arlot got picked off as well. And honestly here, I was just trying to clear out the mid side and just back off. But the Balmond tries to pursue me and the enemy team is on the backup. But as I was dealing with the Balmond, our Hirara targets backline and they get split off. And now the Balmond gets chunked down significantly. He tries to escape, but with the yin-yang overturn of the Kagura, we got to pick off the Balmond. And now the Hirara tower dives the Odette and Kimi chunks him down to 1 HP and the Kagura picks off the Kimi. And now the Hirara goes for the double kill for the Odette and the Estes. And with that, it's a GG for the first game. And now for the second game, I'm facing a Paquito, and when facing a Paquito, what I like to do is just stay behind the tower because some Paquitos like to cut the lane. And yeah, he tried to, but we stopped him. Now, we go to the lane. And do not be afraid to trade blows with him, especially when you have Brave Smite. And if you have a duo like me, you can do this. Basically, prioritize your lane for the first 2 minutes so that you can snowball out of control. Like this. We got the flicker of the Paquito, and we got to pick him off. Very nice. Yes. And now, what do we see here? The Atlas trying to perfect match in, trying to help the Paquito. So what do? We charge in, brothers. And with the help of the Arlot, the Atlas gets significantly low, and we force his flicker as well. But unfortunately, the Paquito got the crab. But I would say getting the battle spell of the Atlas is just as good. But yeah, after that, it's back to farming, bros. But then the Paquito tries to all in us, double jabs in. So what do? We charge in, brothers. And again, do not be afraid, especially when you have Brave Smite, because you unironically out-sustain him. And now the Paquito drops down to 1 HP, and I was going to tower dive him, but the Atlas perfect matches in, tries to corner me, but the Arlot comes from behind, picks off the Paquito, and now we try to pick off the Atlas as well. But he is too tanky, so he just backs up for now. But overall, we are on track to snowballing really hard right now. And here, we were just honestly waiting for the turtle to spawn, and just honestly trying to spot the enemy team. Ooh, and the crab, it's mine, bye-bye. But yeah, after that, we just go back to lane and Heart of the minion wave and try to go to the turtle. Unfortunately, our core got picked off in the mid side, but fortunately, we got a return kill on the Atlas. And here, we were just trying to zone out the enemy team and try to just scare them from starting the turtle. And now, after Tsuyo has respawned, we instantly try to start the turtle. But what do we see here? The Hirara trying to contest the turtle, dashes in, but the Suyo wins the retry battle, and we got to burst her down as well. And now what do we see here? The Paquito flickers, double jabs in, tries to pick off the gourd, but the gourd escapes and he gets picked off instead. But yeah, after that, you know the drill, boys. It's back to farming. Yes sir. So we clear out this minion wave, and after clearing the minion wave, we try to get some gold plates, but the Paquito is there, so what do? We back down for now and go to the crab. But as I was getting the crab, the Selena hits the abyssal arrow on me. Not gonna lie to you, I could have dodged, but I wanted the crab, bro. And because of my greed, even with Vengeance and Ultimate, I got picked off, man. But yeah, after that, we just head back to lane and just clear out this minion wave. And after clearing the minion wave, we see the Paquito on the top side, so we just take the opportunity to push the bottom side. And yeah, we did. Very nice. Yes. After that, we just clear out our farm and minion wave, and then we head to the top side for the turtle fight. And what do we see here? The Hirara on half HP. So what do? We charge on, brothers. But the Atlas proxies conceal and blocks off the Hirara. And then he instantly proxies Fatal Wings, trying to drag us to the tower. But we instantly proc our ultimate. And with the Mystic Gush of the Gourd, we pick off the Atlas. And we get the turtle. So that's a nice and juicy trade for us. And now, what do we see here? The Paquito trying to pick off the Gourd again. But he lives again with 1 HP. I swear, bro has the totem of undying. But yeah, because of that, the Paquito gets taken down instead. But yeah, after that, we just rotate back to the bot side and just go back to farm. So we clear this minion wave, and after clearing the minion wave, we just try to invade the enemy jungle. Wait, never mind, try to push the tower, but the Paquito came back, so we just tried to back off and get the enemy jungle again. In here, I was just trying to poke down the Paquito, but then the Atlas perfect matches in, and now the abyssal arrow of the Selena hits on me, and the Atlas fatal links me to the tower, but we just second skill out, and surprisingly, we escape. And not only that, we come back for more, and we pick off the Paquito, and we got the flicker of the Atlas. Very nice. Yes. After that, it's back to our regular schedule, which is to farm. After that, we just try to respond on the little skirmishes here and there. And here we see an opportunity to push the bottom side, but the enemy team tries to collapse on me. The Atlas tries to pursue me with perfect match, but we just back down and just honestly play it safe and just get the turtle for free. And after getting the turtle, it's back to trying to push the bottom side tower. But the Paquito trying so hard to defend the bottom side, we try to proc our ultimate, but we back down for now and try to tower dive him again. We back down again, the tower gets pushed. And he gets picked off as well. But the Mia jump scares me with the hidden moonlight, and yeah, she picks me off. Honestly, I wasted my vengeance on that. I was dead either way. And yeah, after we respawn, we just head down to the top side to do what we did in the bottom side, which is push. But for now, we just invade this enemy jungle and wait for an opportunity. And now we see a Paquito overextending. We try to poke him down. But I got jump scared. The Atlas flickers in, fatal links me to the tower. I try to escape with ultimate and vengeance. But with 4 enemies on the top side, I was taken down, but the Melissa sets up the perfect eyes on you on 3 of the enemies and melts all of them. So it's a 3-for-1 trade on the top side, and the Suyo picks off the enemy core on the bottom side. So overall, it was a very good trade for us. And because of that, we got to capitalize on getting the Lord for free. Very nice. Yes. And here, after I respawn, not gonna lie to you, the Melissa just popped off and she literally wiped out the enemy team. And with the Lord marching down on the mid side, it will surely be a quick victory for us. And now what do we see here? The Atlas trying to defend the mid side, but our Suyo stuns the Atlas, and the Arlot follows up with the final slash, and that's a -1 for the enemy team. And now after pushing the mid side, we try to push the top side. but the Abyssal Arrow hits the Suyo and he gets taken down. But we got to push the top side. Then after pushing the top side, the Melissa picks off the Paquito, but the Hirara picks off our as well. But we get a return kill on the Hirara. And now with the Mystic Gush of the Gourd, we got to pick off the Atlas, and now we still have Vengeance for the Mia, and we got to pick her off as well. And we just tower it up for the victory. And that's another GG for the second game. Yes sir! Now, for the final game, I'm facing an Alice, and when facing an Alice, what I like to do is just prioritize the minion wave, because most of the time, you won't kill her, unless she makes a mistake like this. Notice how she missed her Doom Waltz? Well, we can capitalize on that by trying to push for level 2 and chunking her down significantly while her passive Crimson Blood is not activated. In bonus, she used her Vengeance. And with that, we get an easy first blood. And with this, we will slowly take over the game. And how do we do that? Well, you know the drill, boys. It's back to farming. Yes. So we clear out this crab, and after clearing the crab, we just clear out this minion wave. And after clearing out the minion wave, we go to the bushes and wait. This is very underrated, but the more that you don't show yourself on the map, the lower the chance that the enemy team will try to gank you. And now, what do we see here? The Alice overextends and tries to hard shove the minion wave. So what do? We charge in, brothers. We try to significantly chunk her down, but her Crimson Blood has too much sustain, man. So we just back off for now and just clear out the minion wave as well. But change of plans. The Saber ganks us. So what do? We charge again, bros. And with the help of the Saber, we pick her off again, bros. Very nice. Yes. After that, we just honestly wait out for the turtle to spawn and try to get it. But what do we see here? The Karina spotted on the mid lane. So what do? We charge in, brothers. We instantly activate our Concurrent Inferno and try to burst down the Karina. But the Karina still has Dance of Blades. So we just stand there menacingly and we just pick her off with our ultimate burn. And now the Angela overextends, so she gets picked off as well. After that, we were just going to start the turtle, but the Leslie showed up. So what do? We try to zone her, and with the help of the Valentina, was forced to use Flicker. And I was honestly surprised here. It was so early for them to swap. Because of that, the Alice got picked off on the bottom side, and the Leslie is being zoned out by our Valentina. So I got the full tower gold on the top side as well, bros. And now, the Alice and the came back to their respective lanes. But that doesn't matter, because we will continue this cut lane. And honestly, I just harassed the Alice here and there. But as I cleared out the minion wave, the Saber being pursued by the Karina. So what do? We charge in, brothers. And because of that, the Saber gets a double kill from the Karina. After that, we just head back to lane, and you know the drill, boys. It's back to farm. So we clear out this crab, and after clearing the crab, we try to cut the lane again. But the Alice tries to defend it, and now the Angela proccing her ultimate Heart Guard. So what do? We just honestly back down for now. And once we know that the Heart Guard is almost up, we charge in, brothers. The Alice instantly procs her ultimate Throne of Ruin, but we activate our Vengeance, and our Concurrent Inferno is up again. So what do? We full send it, bros. Unfortunately, the Alice teleports away, so we try to pursue the Angela, but she is too fast as well. And honestly here, I was just trying to look for the Alice if she's still here, and she is. So we just pick her off. Very nice. Yes. And because of that, we got to push the tower. And after pushing the tower, we just honestly continue to farm and harass the Alice. But the Alice procs her Throne of Ruin, roots me in the tower, chunks me down to 1 HP. So what do? We try to back down, but the Karina is on the pursuit, instantly pressing Shadow Assault. And yeah, we get picked off. That was my bad, bros. After that, we just head down to the mid lane to try and push the tower, but the Harley is there. So we just clear out the minion wave and try to rotate to the bot side. But the Karina is trying to burst down the MM, and with the heart guard of the Angela, she picks him off and she just honestly escapes. She is too fast, man. It's not worth it to chase her. But the Selena hits the abyssal arrow onto the Karina. But I know that the Karina will just survive because of her first skill, Dance of Blades. So we just back down for now and just honestly farm. And after farming the bot lane, we head down to the top side. But the Karina instantly bursts down our Saber. But the Karina isn't done yet. She heads down to the mid side to try and bait us. But her true objective is the MM, and she one-shots our MM, man. She almost escapes, but we pick her off with our Molten Scythe. Very nice. Yes. And now, because the Karina is gone, we just head down to the turtle. And I honestly pinged for it, but our teammates were disinterested, so I got it myself. A little risky, but I know that the enemy team will not contest since the Karina is still dead. After getting the turtle, we just head down to the top side again to just farm. But as we were chilling on the top side, the Karina picks off the Saber again. So we just head down to the mid side and try to assist our team. And honestly, I just want to push this mid side tower. But the Karina still tries to defend it. And with the heart guard of the Angela, the Karina one-shots our Valentina with Shadow Assault. I try to pick her off, but she is too fast. And if you try to chase her, you'll just honestly be picked off as well. So we turn our sights to the Alice on the top side. And yeah, we honestly easily pick her off. Very nice. Yes. But the Karina, back for more, charges again on the Saber, instantly proccing Shadow Assault and one-shotting the Saber. And now the Karina just easily tower dives our MM. And yeah, she gets picked off as well. And I have no choice but to just disengage. Honestly, you just have to assess if the fight is worth it or not. So we just go back to farming and try to get our items. But the Karina gets too confident. Tower dives to Selena. She picks her off. But the Karina gets picked off as well. So that's a massive bounty for us. And now we try to pursue the Angela. But the Angela still has sprint and just runs away, man. After that, we just head down to the mid side. And what do we see here? The Leslie. So we try to poke her down. But our ultimate is down. So we just back down for now and try to regroup. But then the Saber instantly triple sweeping the MM. And now our Layla picking off the Angela as well. But the Saber gets picked off as well. So with our core being down, we just honestly head to the top side and try to farm it out. After that, we just head down to the mid side and try to tank for our team. And now our team spots the Karina trying to start the Lord. So what do? We respawn, bros. The Karina, making a mistake on the Shadow Assault, overextends and gets picked off by the triple sweep of the Saber. And now we target the Alice. She tries to proc Throne of Ruin, but she gets bursted down easily. But then, the Leslie picks off our Valentina. But without the enemy core, we instantly start the Lord. And yeah, we basically got it for free. And the Saber instantly one-shotting the Harley. So that's a massive advantage for us. And now we head down to the top side and set up for the Lord push. We try to push for the second tower, but the Karina tries to defend it. The Selena hitting the abyssal trap. And the Karina almost getting picked off, but she still has her first skill, Dance of Blades, and she walks off. And the Alice trying to tank for her team, instantly proccing her Throne of Ruin. And now the Saber tries to triple sweep the backline, but gets picked off instead. But what do we see here? As I was clearing out the minion wave, the abyssal arrow hits the Alice, so she gets picked off as well. So it's a 1-for-1 trade for now. And then we spot the Harley on the bush. Deadly magic has been used, but not enough to burst down our Valentina. And now the Harley gets picked off by the abyssal trap, so that's a -2 for the enemy team now. And yeah, after that, we just head down to the top side and try to push the tower. But as I was pushing the tower, the Karina instantly showed up on the mid side and instantly burst our Layla. And now the Karina heads down to the top side and tries to hunt for more. she tries to trick me. So what do? We just stand there menacingly. And yeah, it ended with just us two walking out, since I can't really fight her and she can't really burst me unless I basic attack her while on Dance of Blade. But what do we see here? The Karina being spotted on the mid side, and the Abyssal Arrow hits from the Selena. And with the triple sweep of the Saber, the Karina gets locked down and gets picked off. And then the Alice tries to respond on the mid side, instantly proccing Throne of Ruin. So what do? We charge for the MM bros. We tower dive the Leslie, and she gets killed by our vengeance. And now, because of the Layla and the Selena, we easily pick off the Alice as well. And it's a wipeout for the enemy team. So we just honestly push. And it's another GG for us. Now, if you made it here, comment the word rain. And it should have a question for me, and I'll pick the top 10 questions that I find interesting to answer. Oh, and these are the shoutouts from the last video. Sorry guys, it took so long. But yeah, there are a lot of you, man. But yeah, I'll do my best to shout you out here in this video. So shout out to these people. Sorry I can't mention you one by one, but you know, you're part of the video. Yes sir. And honestly, I did not expect so many people to actually comment banana. We became unironically the banana army now. But yeah, with that, thanks for watching the video. Bye bye.